lawyers. First, though, developing tonight, no charges against deputies for shooting 3 people accused of shoplifting pizza and Pokemon cards. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ginger Gadsden. Matt has the night off. The shootings happened in April of 2022 while the Osceola County Sheriff's Office was conducting a training exercise in the parking lot of the Target on Earlo-Bronson Memorial Highway. That's in Kissimmee. News 6's Treasure Roberts joins us now in studio. And Treasure, one of those accused shoplifters was actually killed in this.
Yeah, Ginger, and he's this man, Jaden Baez, and 2 others are still recovering from their injuries. The grand jury decided, though, for those deputies involved in the shooting, there will be no charges. Orange-Osceola State Attorney Andrew Bain Tuesday made a long-awaited announcement.
After hearing the witnesses and the evidence, the grand jury did not believe that charges should be brought against the 2 officers involved in the shooting.
He's referring to Osceola County deputies Scott Kofinas and Rami Yakub. State Attorney Bain says in April 2022, they shot into a car occupied by 4 people at this Target in Kissimmee along West Earlo-Bronson Memorial Highway. 20-year-old Jaden Baez was killed and 2 others were hurt. The group had been accused of stealing from the store and driving a car toward deputies, causing them to open fire. Mark Nijang represents the families of Baez, Joseph Lowe, Michael Gomez, and a teenager who was also in the car. He says the decision not to charge the deputies didn't come as a surprise.
It's almost impossible to get an indictment against law enforcement. We know that.
But Nijang doesn't consider this a loss because the grand jury says they're not done yet.
We are ecstatic. We are overjoyed. We expected this result to come from the grand jury. What we did not expect is for them to say, we want to get into it more. What are the policies? What are the procedures? What are the protocols?
In a few months, the grand jury will present its findings detailing ways law enforcement can help preserve lives. And the Department of Justice is investigating the Osceola County Sheriff's Office after attorneys filed a federal lawsuit back in September. What does justice look like for the families, besides transparency?
Well, there's no way they can bring, the Baezes can bring their loved one back. What we can do is have the grand juries, both the federal and the state, come back and say, this is wrong.
Attorney Nijang says he believes what was presented to the grand jury was not true and is pushing for transparency.
Yeah, when I heard this afternoon, my first question was, how often do grand juries present their findings to the public?
Yeah, Ginger, Attorney Nijang was ecstatic, as he said multiple times, because he said it's very rare for juries to do this. He really wants to know what happened. He wants the public to know, and he believes it needs to be addressed. We do plan on hearing from Osceola County Sheriff Marcos Lopez tomorrow to get his take in the morning.
Okay, still a lot to be revealed on this. Treasure Roberts, thank you for that report.